All right, so I didn't want to make this video just because it doesn't, I mean it's honest, it's brutal, but I didn't want to make it, but it shows FOMO trading. It shows exactly what not to do. So, but again, I'm posting these videos to be transparent, and that's why we're here. We want to see what it actually looks like to day trade. Today was not fun. I thought it just felt really choppy. There's no significant news today, so no like red folder news, whatever you want to call it. In the beginning of the day, it felt really choppy, and I didn't do much. I mean, it moved up a little bit, but chop for 30 minutes to 45 minutes, slight move up, a little bit more chop here, and then a slight move up, and then more sideways. So I don't like the price action, but I at least wanted to be transparent about what I did and what happened to me, and at least the psychology aspect, because I think that's the interesting part. But here, I actually was doing really good on not trading anything. I stayed out of it. Nothing felt good here. I may have missed the break and retest here off of this order block and off of this fair value gap, or not fair value gap, kind of a fair value gap, but also VWAP. But besides that, I didn't trade anything. But around 1:15, I started to get a little itch. To like, this kind of like FOMO itch, and it was telling me, it was deep inside, and it was just telling me like, throw on a trade. And sure enough, I let it get the best of me. But I put it on a brand new evaluation account. I literally just threw it on just because it was more of like a fuck it. Obviously this is not something I want to continue doing, but I at least am making this video to recognize it and showing you guys. So this is a fuck it FOMO trade, and I did not take it on the evaluation where I'm close to passing on Top Step. This was on a separate evaluation account. So again, not a huge deal. I did come out green, so hallelujah. But what happened here was a lot of FOMO, right? So I was sitting here watching a lot of this chop, but the second it decided to break out, I got in at the very top of this green candle, and the second I got in was followed up right by this red candle right here. So my heart immediately sank, and I was like, what did I just do? I was FOMO trading, I chased, and I just felt so bad. But I kept my original stop was here, which is awful. But I moved it up to here after this first candle finished. I moved it right below that candle here. This trade just made me feel sick because all around, right? Chasing number one, not having a plan, not having a setup, nothing. Just making stupid FOMO trade, letting my impulses take the best of me. But I hung in there. I kept my stop here. That wasn't terrible stop placement. Yeah, it would have been like a $200 loss. Again, not a huge deal, but I'm trying to make sure that this does not become a habit. What's even worse is that this would have even worked out had I stayed in the trade. I actually took the trade in a small profit after about like 15 minutes of being in the trade. So I got out because I didn't like it. As soon as it went into profit, I got out. I didn't like it. Wanted to be done with it. I didn't want to take any more risk like that. Had I stayed in, that's a completely different story. I mean, you see the absolute run up afterwards. So I just need to put focus on things I don't want to do, make sure that doesn't happen. I can at least reduce the possibility of it. But I want to be transparent. This is what it looked like for me, and I want to share it and not hide it. But this is what this channel's for, teaching you how not to trade. So don't do this. Have a plan set up. Don't do what I do. I took this trade live, so if you ever want to see this kind of stuff live, I am trying to live stream multiple times a week. Hop in there if you ever see me. I'd love to see you guys, but that's all I have for you today, this silly trade. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.